very simple. You just check your calendar every day. Now I'm going to put everything together and tell you what your schedule would be in order to incorporate the practices from today in your life. And I'd like to encourage everyone to take a 40-day challenge. We're going to be meeting back here at an event on May 7th. That's 40 days from now. That event is about enlightenment, evolution, the light body. In the meantime, why not prove to yourself the power of these techniques in 40 days? And I'll tell you, it is very simple because each technique, most of them take 1 minute, only 1 minute. And you're committing every day that for the next 40 days, I'm going to focus on removing my karma. I'm going to make an offering to my ancestors and get their blessings and help for me, help them to pass into the light. I'm going to be aware every day of how to align myself with the planetary energies of the day. And I'm going to use spiritual tools, which I will demonstrate briefly. The first spiritual tool is the lime. You know how to use it. It's a divine substance. It's a gift from God. Then we have spiritual tools like vibhuti. Vibhuti, most of you know it's a gray powder. This powder is very powerful for several reasons. If you apply this to your forehead, immediately you do it first thing in the morning, you will stop negative thoughts from coming to you. It's a shield. So when you get up and just splash your face with water, even if you don't go for a bath right away, you put this vibhuti on your forehead. Let the karmic thoughts stay away from you. Very powerful. I know people that apply it before work. They apply it on their shoulders. I'm going to decorate myself now. On the throat, can't really see that. And the forehead. And when you put on your shirt, no one can tell that you have this vibhuti. Rub it off your forehead, otherwise you could get some comments at work. But this, you can do it before your bath. Do it after the bath. After you bathe, this is your first makeup, so to speak. Let the bad karma stay away from me. Then this vibhuti will purify and give you desires which are good for you. That's very important. Because we need to desire the things that are right in our life. And vibhuti will give you perfect and pure desire. So that's very important. There have been so many miraculous stories of people that have used vibhuti in order to heal themselves of bodily aches and pains just by applying vibhuti. Or if you have sick stomach, put vibhuti there. There's so many believers in the power of vibhuti. You use it every day. It's a great spiritual tool. Now we have a few other items here that will do work for you. Vibhuti does work for you. You put it on, you don't have to think about anything. It does it. If you use a mala bead, when you chant a mantra like Tirunelakantam, you can use this mala bead in order to count the mantras as you go. This mala is actually for the goddess, and it's meant for mantras that are there to manifest for you. So to use Tirunelakantam, I would suggest buying the Shiva Shakti mala that has the Rudraksha bead. Rudraksha is the tear of Shiva, the archetypal being that gave Tirunelakantam. So this mala bead is also incredibly important, particularly the one with Rudraksha and crystal. Nowadays, in the time of natural disasters, Dr. Pillai has stated that when you wear this Rudraksha and crystal, you can actually protect yourself and your family members from any negativity in the environment. So he recommends that people wear this every day as a protective device. So it's doing work for you, and you can use it to meditate. Now, we have yantras. Yantras are a spiritual tool that we'll talk about also in the next free event. Let me just say briefly that yantra is a machine. It's a spiritual machine. The mantra is actually captured in the yantra through the diagram and through the gold plating, and it's been invoked into the yantra by a priest. So this machine is actually vibrating with the yantra 24 hours a day. So Dr. Pillai has even explained that if you like to watch TV, you just keep this yantra near you. Because you can be enjoying the TV show and the yantra is doing your work. It's chanting the mantra for you. And it's emanating the mantra into your environment. So even if you keep a yantra for wealth in your house, just keep it in your house, that yantra 24 hours will be vibrating with the energies of wealth. We also have yantras for relationship, for people that want to attract relationship. We have a yantra for attracting a man, or a yantra for attracting a woman. There are yantras for health issues, and also we have a new yantra for Hayagriva. Hayagriva is an archetype that we're going to be talking about in a future program. But he's an aspect of Lord Vishnu that came to teach Saraswati, and he represents higher intelligence in a very profound way. So these yantras are beautiful tools because you can carry them with you as you travel. And again, they do your meditation for you. They constantly vibrate with the mantra, even if you consciously don't. This yantra will do it. Okay, so to put it all together, I'm losing my microphone. Can I erase this from the board? Yes. This is what you would do for a 40-day challenge. One, apply vibhuti as soon as you wake up. I do it before my shower every day. 2, I recommend listening to the Tirunilakantam chant on the CD while you get ready for work or commute. Why? Because these sounds will help you remove the karmic events that are due to flower that very day. You can stop them with these sounds. 3, after your shower, so this you can just listen to the CD. You don't even need to sit and chant to it. The quantum sounds will do it. Also, for people who have asked me what to do about health problems, if you play this CD in your house constantly on a low volume, all your family members will be greatly benefited. So it's a great service to everyone in your household. After your shower, again, apply vibhuti. You can cover the body if you want to. Then, you do tarpanam right in the bathroom. And then you roll a line with Tirunilakantam. So in the morning, this takes a few seconds. You listen to this while you're getting ready for work or commuting, so no time additionally needed. Applying vibhuti, another few seconds. Tarpanam only needs to take 1 minute. Rolling a line with Tirunilakantam, 1 minute, 2 minutes. So we're not even up to 5 minutes yet. And then, check your calendar every day. I check it first thing in the morning, even before I shower. I want to know exactly what the planetary energies are. Pray to the planet of the day. Observe Rahu Kalam. Eighth moon, ninth moon, and new moon, do tarpanam more often. And pradosham, listen to this CD all day, if you can. And then, at night before bed, do yogic sleep. You just use the CD. And then the results are not only for you. People came up and asked me, what can I do if I need to work on a karma, which involves not only me, but someone who is related to me, or I'm having a difficult time with. I will give you a secret tool. For those of you that have a very stubborn karma, this is a practice that Dr. Pillai gave me many years ago when I needed to resolve something in my life. And it's for people that have a dedication and commitment, and they're definitely going to do it. It's very simple, actually. Keep a bowl of flower petals next to you throughout the day. Throughout the day, in the middle of your daily activities, keep reaching into the bowl of flower petals. Crush a flower petal and say, Tirunilakantam. Flower is another sacrificial element that will absorb the karma. Now, this is not something that you need to remember. I'm only saying this because someone asked me, what do I do for this very complicated situation? If you have a complicated situation, it will definitely require more than 1 lime per day. So, you could either chop 27 limes, 108 limes, or keep a bowl of flower petals, crush them all throughout the day. Whatever you're doing, you just walk over to the bowl, pick up another flower petal, crush it. There was a time when I did it about 2 weeks in a row, and I permanently resolved a very deep karma in my life. So that was a great blessing. You can create these situations over lifetimes to eradicate it in a few weeks. That's a huge miracle. So this is the blessing of these spiritual technologies. They work very fast, and they go to the root of the problem. So, I encourage everyone to use these techniques, even those of you that have been familiar with all of these techniques. If you demonstrate to yourself how you can further your transformation by using it, you'll see the great benefit and then want to pass it on to so many more people. Because Dr. Pillai has one wish, that everyone can manifest the life of their dreams. Not only for yourselves, but for your family. And for those of the people in your community. So I just want to tell you about the events coming up where you can learn more about these teachings. So our next free event that teaches all the foundational principles that you need for manifesting is on April 9th. Again, we're going to make a decision, probably to open up a second session. And then we have a third free event on May 7th on Enlightenment in the Light Body. In the meantime, on April 17th, which is right after the Tamil New Year, when the sun moves into Aries, the first house of the zodiac, we're going to be holding an event to teach you Dr. Pillai's newest teachings for 2011. Most of them are based on the most powerful archetypes that can give you miraculous results in your life if you learn how to connect to these archetypes and use their powers to actually get into you so that you acquire the powers of these divine beings. So we're going to be holding that event on April 17th. And then we have plans, because people have been asking us, when are we going back to India and taking a group there? This Matro Shivaya Nama mantra actually came from a very powerful temple in India, where if you walk around that temple 108 times, you have an immediate change in your life. People have actually walked around 108 times and immediately saw how their thought patterns changed that same day. So we're considering taking a trip to India for just a weekend, leaving on Friday, coming back on Sunday. The purpose is to take people to this great mountain, Arunachala, in Tiruvannamalai. Many of you have heard of it. It is the #1 vortex in the world to remove karma, negative ego, and give miracles. Dr. Pillai has sent people there that badly needed a miracle, either for a legal case, some serious financial situation. You walk around that mountain, the mountain is alive and it will respond to you. It's Miracle Mountain, literally. So we'll be taking people to the mountain and helping people to go through a very profound process of also cutting 108 limes and feeding many destitute and poor people. That's a perfect way of removing karma. Going to this Makaro vortex, walking around the vortex. We'll put together this 2-day power-packed event for people at a very low cost so that you can go and benefit from the vortexes that actually vibrate with these spiritual technologies. So that's another thing coming up. We'll let you know the date. What else? Did I forget?
Two cycles.
Oh yes, and also, many of you heard about Nadi astrology. For those of you that are interested in going to the highest extent to burn your karma, Nadi astrology is a very profound form of astrology, where these palm leaves, which existed from thousands of years ago, they have been written on with the destiny of your life. And everything about you is written on these leaves, and most importantly, what are the previous births you had that created the karmic situations that you're suffering from today? And exactly what are the remedies that you can do in order to target those exact problems and remove them from your life? And there's a gentleman who came to a program a few weeks ago. He told a very profound story that I've heard many times, but it's always very happy to hear about it. He didn't believe in anything and was very skeptical and negative. Everything in his life, he had a very serious health problem. Because of that, he lost a very important job. He had been jobless for some time, deeply in debt, everything totally down the hill in his life. His roommate said, look, why don't you go for this nadi? He decided he didn't believe in it, but he thought, okay, what else do I have? What other option is working? He did the nadi, didn't even go to India. You do it on Skype. And then the nadi, even during the reading, he felt the weight of his karma just falling off of him. And they told him, in 26 days, you are going to receive a fantastic job offer, and this job offer will propel you to an international position in the world. So he saw me about 2.5 weeks ago, told me this story. He said, already I feel new, feel totally new, so that's a miracle. Then he would update me how it was going with the job interviews. I kept telling him, look, don't worry, just chant. Just do these chants, stay positive, definitely it will come true. Right within 26 days, I got an email from him. Well, I got the most fantastic job offer. It was exactly what I wanted, at the pay that I wanted, and it's actually going to give me an open door to being internationally recognized and teaching in my field for the expertise that I have. So thrilled. This is from a man that 3 weeks before that didn't believe in anything. Didn't even know what was Nadi astrology. So in 3 weeks, he totally changed his life, and now he's doing all the practices and working on the next situation and the next situation. So that's how it goes. If you want to find out more about how to obtain your Nadi leaf, you can see Shakti at the back of the room. Can you stand up, Shakti? Our lovely Shakti, she's right there. You want to look around. She can help you in order to find out how you can do that. And I don't think I've forgotten anything, right, PJ?
No, good.
So it was really lovely spending this time with you, because more than anything in the past 18 years, what gives me the greatest joy is that this has created miracles for me, and I want to share it with you. So definitely, please keep sharing your miracles with us. Tell your friends and family that these kinds of tools exist, and we'll see you at our upcoming events.
Thank you.